I have really been working through the wound of money and abundance. And I wanted to share some of my light bulb moments because I think it could really help someone who's working through this wound too. I've never really felt safe in the world. I've never felt okay, no matter how much money I've ever had. And it was really palpable yesterday. And so I just took a minute and sat with that emotion and said, what do you have to tell me? And what it had to tell me is that I am emotionally attached to the result. It is not okay with me to not make money. And it turns out that is a result I cannot control. I can work on the problem. I can try to make money. I can try to engage with that. But the result of money coming into my life as a result of my efforts is completely out of my control. And that is not okay with me. I am not allowed to not make money. And so my life feels unworkable. Anytime my ability to be okay is attached to a specific result, I'm going to have a bad time. Why does money represent me being okay? This is a mother wound. This is nurturing. This is, I am allowed to exist and I don't have to earn my worth in any way. And so because I'm missing that energy, I project that essential security onto money. I say that my earthly being okay now is dependent on money. And remember, I don't have any control over whether I have money or not. And so I feel terrified that I'm not going to be able to make it happen, that I'm not going to be able to make money. So what I usually do to stabilize myself is I come into the present moment. I know how to spiritually detach. I say, I am operating in the future. I am worrying about a future that doesn't exist yet. But money is still a thing in my life that I have to emotionally engage with from time to time in order to manage the problem. So again, there's always this problem where I come to the emotional theme of money and I feel anxious, terrible, powerless, all the bad emotions. And I switch back and forth between anxiety and completely ignoring it, and anxiety and completely ignoring it. And because of that, I am unable to emotionally manage my money. I have to ignore it. And so I'm coming to this place where I am going to sit with this uncomfortable feeling until I find out how to sit with it without discomfort. And anything that I've ever broken through has the same aspect of I will welcome in the biggest fear that it could ever happen. So with my eating disorder, it was, I am allowed to be fat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and be fat. With my relationships, it was, okay, I'm never going to be loved again. I'm just forever, nobody's ever going to love me. That's fine. And with this, I think it is, okay, I'm never going to have money again. I'm just going to be poor forever. And that's okay with me. And what that does is I am welcoming in my greatest fear around this. And it makes it so that my current experience is workable because now I don't have to rely on getting a specific result from the universe. I am no longer trying to control something that is literally out of my control. And I think that this will be really helpful because I will no longer have to emotionally ignore the problem. I will be able to emotionally inhabit my financial life and at least engage with the problem. I still have trouble feeling abundant. I still have trouble feeling that I ever have enough. And I'm also working on that part. But I believe all of this is just generational trauma. Every generation in my family having a lack of mothering and a lack of nurturing and never feeling safe and projecting that onto all sorts of different things until we finally come to the end of the road with it and have to sit with that deep sense of powerlessness. So that's how it's going so far.